more fighting between Maokai and Echo, just a little back and forth. Rek'Sai not really trying to help as much in the top lane this time. Last game, Rek'Sai was up there quite often. Oh, we're gonna have a 3-man gank against the Maokai here. Is he gonna be able to make it out or not?
Maokai actually isn't there, but
he's not.
Because that Wolf Spirit was there.
Oh,
I think
he walked back. Okay.
Right.
Oh, and they're going to try to fight them under turret, but Maokai taking quite a lot of damage from that Swain. Echo going down as well. Are they going to be able to secure anybody else? They're running away. Is Rek'Sai going to try to get that Swain out, or are they just going to walk back?
I think they're just going to walk
back. Oh, unless Gragas turns, pushes him under the turret, and they're... Oh! The nuke coming down from Vigar onto Swain, and then Vigar also going down. Is this Rek'Sai going to be able to stand up against the Gragas? I don't think so. It's... Oh! And things are not looking good for this Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai goes down to Gragas. Possibly, if Rek'Sai had just stayed and fought, he might have been able to take on the Gragas 1v1.
I think so too.
But because he left...
Yeah, because he started to retreat, I think that's why Gragas decided to go back in, just because it looked like...
Gragas has that chase and the long-range capabilities, so he was able to take down Rek'Sai because just wasn't letting him get away.
Right. Plus, I think all of his cooldowns were coming...
Rek'Sai ult coming in, almost seeing Gragas there, but...
I think all of Gragas' cooldowns are down. That's why he started to back off a little bit to see if he could try and make some time up for that.
Right.
Rek'Sai, if like you said, if he would have went in, chances are he wouldn't have had that ability to actually be able to fight back with the cast that he ended up throwing.
It might have been a tie at that point. It might have been like maybe Gragas threw down his barrel and then Rek'Sai last hit him and then the barrel exploded and killed Rek'Sai, so it might have just been a bust all around. But Swain taking a lot of getting that gank, but
looks like
Vigar missing his little piece of the sky, missing Swain's head. But
I'd say it was
looks like Rek'Sai not resting easy, coming in for another Echo gank. Echo getting away pretty quickly here with his high mobility and not really letting them catch him. Once again, Echo being a very slippery target. Things are going pretty well for MSW Fear here in the bot lane. Possibly even better without the Sivir present.
Right.
I thought they were possibly going to try to get some sort of advantage out of not having a Sivir, but it looks like Sivir was their better choice, at least here in the early game.
Right.
Of course, seeing how this is going to affect their late game is a different story. Vigar, without his mobility, still showing that he can fend off ganks with his Event Horizon going down. Just creating a little circle where he doesn't want anybody to get through.
Right.
Be effective at just keeping his enemies at bay. Whew. So Swain, Gragas, running around getting blue buff, I think. Coming down to help push this bot lane with Tristana and Blitzcrank weak at the moment. Ooh, and the Rek'Sai coming in at the same time. But this is going to be a 3v4 here real quick. The focus going down, trying to get that Tristana, and the Tristana goes down, and the Blitzcrank to this Gragas.
Nice double kill.
Whew. Yeah, I think Fear learned a bit more from last game than Final Light did.
Yeah.
So I think Fear really cinching this down, making this probably gonna make this a pretty decisive victory. They're up.
Well, I mean, they're still. It's only a 1.5k gold lead. They just got Dragon.
Their second Dragon.
Oh, no, they just got their second Dragon.
Right. There's a bit more defense of their turrets this time. Of course, in fact, Final Light actually getting the turret before Fear this time.
Yes.
So we're just gonna see if Final Light can actually play the objectives more than Fear this time. Maybe swapping strategies. Perhaps Fear's going for more kills, and Final Light's going to go for more objectives. I don't see that actually changing, but
that was another thing I noticed from the last game. Actually, it seemed that Final Light had a lot of kills early on, but they were still behind in gold because they weren't keeping up with their CS. Like I mentioned earlier, or like I mentioned yesterday, your objectives are the most important things in the game. The kills, they help. They make you feel a little bit better about what's going on.
They'll help take the objectives later.
Right.
Once you spend that gold, but
right, but you got to get that gold first.
Right.
And the easiest way to do that is to keep up with your CS.
Right. Or just be really good at getting kills. But even then, CS seems to be the more reliable way to do that.
Right, because if you're consistent...
More fighting. Ooh, a lot of damage going down on that Lucian, but the heals immediately coming back from that Soraka. Maokai not really doing much this Echo. Oh, the Gragas gank coming in, trying to get this Rek'Sai as well. Rek'Sai is maybe going to go down. Yes, Rek'Sai going down. Blitzcrank 2, probably, yes. And they're just going to keep going for it. They're going to try to get this...
Tristana.
Why
Tristana shouldn't turn back.
Oh, no.
Well, I honestly think they can get 2 towers from that. And I think they're going for 2 towers, and Lucian's throwing a little disrespect as he runs past Tristana's body.
DM here. That's not cool.
I mean, as long as it's not meant maliciously.
I guess.
You say, because you got to remember, if you want to see it like everyone's an athlete, athletes do silly things like that, but at the same time, it's not necessarily malicious. So.
Oh. And then things have slowed down a little bit here again. They took 2 turrets.
Yeah, they took the second tier bottom turret.
Wow. All right.
You'd say Lucian popped his Youmuu's and kind of tried to hit it as fast as he possibly could. Echo probably needs to back out because he has no mana. He has full HP. He could start a fight if he really wanted to, but that's not necessarily the best thing for him right now. Right now, he kind of needs to keep the dynamic of the lane as it is right now, because you don't want to give Maokai any more of an advantage than he already has.
Right.
So
he's been actually able to keep Maokai down a lot better this time around.
Yeah.
I think he kind of understands how Maokai works a bit more, at least in this player's hands. Wow, Lucian doing a lot of damage over time.
And he took the bait. What?
But he's still taking down the Maokai thanks to the help from Soraka and Gragas coming in. Whew.
Like
just a little 1v1 trade here.
I'm going to say, just watching that, Lucian going in after Maokai, Blitzcrank standing off to the side waiting for him.
The Rek'Sai jumping right in the culling.
All right.
Looks like MSW Fear is gunning for this turret. It's really low on health. They're just going to take it.
Yeah.
Possibly even go for that second turret. Nope.
No, I don't think they would.
Okay. They would. I would think they would at least try to put a little damage on it, but it looks like they're going to get Herald instead.
Yeah, and that's probably a lot better move for them, just because I think Final Light is actually looking to protect that tower because they're under the impression that everyone's up there. So because there was no vision in that bush, or no vision by Rift Herald, it seemed like it was really nice.
They did that just in time for Baron to come up. Ooh, and also mid lane really low as well. They're going to try to get this really quickly here too. A lot of damage going down on Blitzcrank. It seems like the support support focus is really heavy on both of these teams, trying to take down both Soraka and Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank showing that he's got some pretty good aim.
Yeah.
In the last game that we saw. And, wow, getting a lot of damage down on that turret. And possibly a kill on the... No, never mind.
Swain saved Lucian,
Oof,
but
yeah, Swain getting the kill on Vigar, but at what cost? Two kills for Final Light, but then another Echo taking down Maokai, and Rek'Sai probably not going to be able to make it out of this.
Oh.
Unless, the smite going down on Gragas, and
Oh!
whoa!
Turn that
Rek'Sai,
around.
whoo!
Now,
Rek'Sai barely edging out to a double kill there,
Oh!
and possibly getting this Echo too. Wow.
5,
Ace
3 ace.
for Final Light. Gonna try to hopefully capitalize on this at least a little bit. We've got our bot lane here. So that was what was that, a 4 for 5?
5-3.
5. Didn't Blitzcrank go down?
Yeah.
Oh, and Maokai, right? Maokai,
No.
Maokai, Blitzcrank, Vigar, Rek'Sai. It's 4 for 5, right?
I guess towards the end of that it was, yeah.
Yeah. It's just a kind of a long team fight, so some people were able to respawn.
That's right. Blitzcrank came back because he went down first and so early. Okay.
MSW Fear, not letting them have much of an advantage from that ace. They're going to take their third dragon. And Final Light Gaming.
Uh-oh.
Not a... Getting caught out here by MSW Fear. Not really in the right position there for that Vigar.
But
Really gonna have to see how Final Light probably shouldn't get too confident in that last exchange. Like we said, 4 for 5. That's not the best trade. They did ace, but overall it was a really close fight. I mean, that Rek'Sai just barely edging out those 2 kills, and able to keep the Echo busy long enough for Tristana to come in. That was either a mixture of both kind of talent and luck there.
right. I'm not sure if Tristana actually would have been able to save Rek'Sai had she just continuously autoed on top of Echo, but
trying to punish Swain for taking their blue buff, but not really able to do much about that. Echo coming in, gonna try to take off this Rek'Sai. Blitzcrank pulling the Soraka, getting her down on the turret, and the Maokai ult going down, trying to protect some of his allies, not being able to save Rek'Sai. But, the Lucian taking out the Vigar and Maokai, and possibly even this Tristana too. But... Whoa! Triple kill by Lucian, not being targeted by the tower. Strangely enough,
that last shot,
really good move on MSW Fear's side here.
Yeah, I think they're going to be able to take mid.
This is going to be
base tower.
Pretty quick victory for MSW Fear, I think. They're not willing to stay. They still had a few more seconds to use to try to get that inhibitor. They probably could have.
Tristana came back though, and a few of them were kind of low. I don't think they would have been able to get that as fast as they wanted to, especially with Lucian going back.
Even if she tried to engage, she's all alone, and they had a Gragas, so he could have laid down quite a bit of CC on her. I think.
She went Rage Blade Tristana, and now she has a Runa and Hurricane. So
okay. Like we were expecting. Right,
so it could have actually...
Rek'Sai accidentally hitting Baron there with the sorry, I'm blanking on what the item is called.
Titanic Hydra.
Titanic Hydra.
Yeah. I'm going to say it has the AoE cone behind every hit.
Right. Much longer range than the Ravenous Hydra, but only in one direction.
Right. But yeah.
Fear coming back down, trying to get that inhibitor. They really wanted it. They couldn't get it last time, but they're gonna try to get it this time. The flash coming in from Gragas, trying to pull Vigar out with his ultimate, but not really able to pull that off. But they're still gonna get this inhibitor. Whew.
I'm saying I'm really liking the fact that Lucian is starting to take into consideration who he